everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a get ready with me. I show you guys how I achieved this makeup look. It's my summer go-to makeup look. I know summer's almost over, but I still wanted to kind of give you guys more of like a routine video that I do, and just to get this amazing glow. Hopefully you guys enjoy it, and let's go ahead and get started. Starting off, I'm just using my Prolonger concealer in NC45. My shadows last all day when I put this on, so that's one reason why I haven't went back to the Urban Decay priming potion. It lasted all day with that too, but I just feel like the prolongwear, since I have hooded eyes, I like to put the prolongwear on first and use it as a base for my eyeshadow. And it helps kind of, not really get rid of, but it just helps the amount of creasing that my lids have naturally. I like to put my shadows higher because before, when I first started doing makeup, I would just put it like in the actual crease. But when I opened my eyes, you couldn't see any shadow. So I like to apply my shadows higher so that you can see it, because I do have a lot of lid space. I don't know what I'm doing for this makeup look yet. I'm just kind of winging it. I know the outfit that I want to wear, but I don't really know the makeup look that I want to do yet. So I'm just using my Becca Backlight Primer first to put on my face because, like I said before, I'm real oily in my T-zone. I you guys on Snapchat if you guys wanted me to do a hair tutorial, like of me showing how I curled my hair, but I started doing it and my battery died, so I had to charge my other battery. That part didn't work out, so I just decided I'm just going to show you guys the makeup and then just show the outfit. I'm just going to use Havana from the Anastasia contour palette today. I figured I hadn't talked to you guys yet. Well, I hadn't talked to you guys in a while, so I wanted to just do kind of like a chit chat, get ready with me. I always seem to have a lot to talk about in the beginning. When it gets closer to like that contour section, that's when I start running out of things to say. Did y'all watch Power last night? Oh my gosh. I'm not going to give it away because it may have been some people that haven't seen it yet, but I will say for me, it started off a little bit, you know, a little dry this episode. So I was getting ready to, you know, start watching some other shows, but Ryan was like, Crest, I heard this one was really good. A lot of people were talking about it on Facebook, so I was like, okay, I'll just stick with it. I'm glad I did because this episode had a lot of stuff going on. So I'm going to go in with the Urban Decay Naked 3 palette. I haven't used this palette in forever. And I'm going in with, let's see, we're going to use Trick. These names are funny. I'm the only one that's tired of not knowing who A is, and I'm in season 5 now. It's like, I'm going to watch it all the way through. I'm complaining, but I'm going to watch it all the way through. Okay, so I'm going to stop on this eye right here, about right here, because I'm still trying to figure out how I want this look. I wanted to kind of be glowy today. I don't do a lot of glowy makeup tutorials, but I want this one to be glowy. So I'm going to go back in with the Anastasia World Travelers palette, and I think I'm going to go ahead and use Fudge this time. I want a brown on the rest of the eye because I don't want to do black because I feel like that's nighttime appropriate and it's still like afternoon right now. Some of y'all noticed that I did put my lip ring back in, and there was a story behind this too. Let me make sure this is the color I want to use. Am I the only one that does this? Let me know. Well, I put colors on my hands, put them together to see if that's how I want my eye to look when I'm going for something that's different. Do y'all do that? Okay, so we're going to use brown. And I had to get it re-pierced because it closed up. It closed up on me. I had to have my wisdom teeth pulled, and I went on more than one occasion. Like, I scheduled it so that, you know, I would only have one pulled out at a time because I just didn't want them all pulled out at the same time. I was hearing like a lot of horror stories. And each time that I went, I would have to take out my lip ring. So one time I took it out and I forgot to put it in one night, and it just closed up on me. Like, that's the thing about piercings, especially like even with the nose. You leave the earring out too long, it closes up like really fast. So anyways, I re-pierced it. And this time was different, you guys, because when I went the first time, it hurt. And a lot of people ask me when they see me, did it hurt? Yeah, it hurt. It hurt. And it's through the middle of my lip, you guys, it hurt. So I knew it was going to hurt, but it's kind of like when you have a baby, you forget the pain of the actual labor until you're back in it all over again. I'm not saying that being in labor is equivalent to getting your lip pierced. I'm just saying I'm just talking about like the pain, how you forget. I use the L'Oreal Pro Glow, and L'Oreal claims that the texture is air light, the coverage is medium, and that the wear is up to 24 hours. I haven't worn it for 24 hours, but I've had it on for at least 4 or 5, and I don't feel like this foundation lasts as long as like the L'Oreal Infallible. Like that foundation, I can have it on like for hours. I can have that on for at least 6 to 8 hours. They say 24. I haven't worn it for 24, but I can wear it for 6 to 8 hours without even the foundation budging on me, and then my T-zone will start to get oily because I'm oily in my T-zone. This one, I haven't looked at how long it wears. I do know that after a couple of hours, though, I do start to see my T-zone get oily, and it definitely doesn't last to me as long as the Infallible. First put this foundation on, it's really, really warm, and I didn't like that, and I don't like the overall look of it like right now because I feel like I look too oily without being oily. And that's just my initial thoughts on this foundation. I've been wearing this foundation for a couple of weeks. I'll go in like with my concealer and my powders, and after like everything's set, my face looks flawless. Like I love the look of the foundation and just my makeup in general because it looks like your skin but better. But at first, I just was not liking it. And also, another thing I didn't like about this foundation initially was that, like, when I would apply my concealer like I'm doing now, I would feel like my concealer would just sit on top of my face instead of, like, blending into the skin like it normally does. I can't say that I'll be wearing it for months at a time. I definitely know, like, my L'Oreal Infallible, that's, like, holy grail status for me, especially for, like, drugstore. So I know that one. Like I bought 3 bottles and I'm continuing to still wear that foundation. This one, I might go ahead and just use the whole thing so that I don't waste the product. But it might be like my only bottle that I buy. I'm going in with Laura Mercier Translucent to set this concealer. To bronze my face, I'm going in with the Anastasia contour palette, and lately I've been mixing these 2 colors together, Havana and let's see what this one is, Espresso. I've been mixing both those together. Normally I just use Havana, but I want more of a daytime glam look today, so I'm mixing the 2 together. And I just use this as a bronzer. Only thing I kind of contour is my nose, but I don't really contour, I kind of just bronze. I'm going to take a clean Anastasia brush. I have so many of these from the palettes. And I'm going to go into Havana and just use that to kind of slightly contour my nose because it went away when I used the powder. Now I'm just going to dust this away because I've been baking for a long time due to technical difficulties. If you guys could see what was going on, oh my gosh. Normally what I like to do before I do my highlight is kind of retouch up everything because I feel like all of the powders that I've used have kind of made some of the product go away. So I'm going to touch up my eyeshadow. I'm just touching up Trick. And I'm going to put a little of that in the inner corner. So for highlighters today, since I'm going with my little glowy theme, you know I'm going to be using the Anastasia Glow Kit. Lately I've been mixing tourmaline, and bronze together. I like it. It gives me more of an intense highlight. And I'm just using my Morphe, I think this is a 310 brush. Yeah, I'm using my Morphe 310 brush. A lot of y'all always ask me whenever I do like a makeup look, where did I get the fan brush from? It's from Morphe. It was very affordable, so y'all should definitely check out the Morphe website if you're interested in like a fan brush. For my forehead and above my lip. I do take a little bit and put it down the center of my nose. And I'm going to spray some Fix Plus real quick before I do my lips because I'm feeling really dry. While my Fix Plus is drying, I'm just lining my lips. I use Chestnut by MAC, and also I'm going in with Viva Glam 2 to be like one of my holy grail lipsticks. So my necklace is from Baba Bar. My romper is from Zoffel. I will be having a haul very soon for you guys. Also, the specs on my hair, I am wearing VIP Beauty Hair from AliExpress. This is their Peruvian straight hair. I decided to curl it today and just put a braid in it towards the end of the video. Also, I haven't had any issues with shedding. The shipping came very, very fast. I will have the inches down in the description bar. It's a 26, a 24, 24, and a 22 with a 20-inch closure, but I didn't use the closure this time. I did just install it on a U-part. I made a U-part wig, and I just decided to braid my hair today and then just kind of curl it so you guys can see it curl. So hopefully you guys enjoyed my get ready with me. Thumbs up this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.